Welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 1 exactly. And it's time to now keep going forwards and go investigate the lower part of the undead berg, which to get there you bit of amusingly must go upwards. Well, only to this bridge. Oh shit, where's the path? Oh yeah, here. And there's the pathway to the downstairs of the undead berg. So it's time to open this door with a basement key, which I found. I can't even remember where I found it. And you don't want to jump down there because that's so long fall that you'll just squish yourself. And it is a bother. More of a bit. It's annoying, but a bother. And these stairs up here, well, they lead up here just so that you have some kind of way back to the upper undead berg. And between these episodes I also did a shitload of grinding, mostly because grinding and item equipment upgrading, because in this game you simply cannot be over leveled. There simply is not too powerful in this game. So yeah, undead berg. New enemies. The fucking dogs. They're fast and they're relentless. And they also cause you bleeding, but luckily it's just minor amount of that. So it's time to investigate this part first. Nothing there, and I'm wielding nowadays.
Somebody, please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Well, let's open the door. Hi there.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Good for you.
Hello, I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
I don't know what's the task. Well, I don't know.
Hello, I have my sorcery. Besides.
Oh, he had nothing else to say. Well, anyways, it's good to have a merchant of magic in Paljon Shrine, which can be considered the home base. So let's just loot this catalyst and of catalyst and going, and that just change into it's sorcerer cloak, sorcerer boots, and sorcerer gauntlets. Yeah, a bit more stylish. Although the hood, the hat is a bit silly looking. And torch wielding mob of squishy undead. So it's just time to give them some nail bat to the face. All of them. I don't know how they all got hit with one strike, but hey, it's a game, alright. Hitboxes and all that stuff. I'm breaking that just out of spite. Try sweeping attack. Okay. And apparently there's an enemy over there, which is managing and killing them with less effort is good. And for weird reason, these doors, which house only dead guys, also opened. And now they remain open until the game is over, I think. This rubble I just dived through doesn't remain broken. It fixes itself. I don't know how, but it does. Time to keep going forward. And more of these, and a dog. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, fucking dog. Dog is not so powerful, but it has that annoying habit of being attacking so fast that you don't get any opportunity to launch your own attack to kill it. And these guys are pests, but they're not extremely horrifying. Ow, and that it hurts a lot. But then again, I don't know, do undead feel pain? Or if they do, he does not feel pain. Just taking a... and a dog. And some more equipment sets. What was that? Thief mask. How does the guy look like? Well, it works a bit well with this sorcerer cloak. And let's wear the heavier boots. And this path leads to the biggest fuckface of this game, at least this far. The infamous Capret Demon, aka the goat-headed fucker. And I intend to kill it, but to do so first take some preparation. I'm gonna open a path and I am not above summoning aid if I can get it. Just so I can hurt that bastard thing. But this is also a path to upwards towards Filing Shrine, so it's also a good idea to open this path as well. Nothing too excessively wrong about that. And a merchant. Lord Lady looks very mangled, and she sells quite handy stuff. And new kind of bow arrows. Fire and poison arrows. And I haven't done so much testing about poison arrows effectiveness, that are they really functional, but they're simply, well, it can't be wrong to have them. And it's time to return here. There's a long bloody ass corridor. But like this, it opens. And it's now time to go and challenge the biggest big motherfucker of this game. Or I say I shouldn't use the motherfucker of that thing, mostly because I don't know does it have any gender, and knowing what kind of asshole he is, comparing him to motherfucker would be, well, insult to real motherfuckers, and well, that's bad when you manage to insult something very worth insulting. Oh, yeah, and I know there's a trick to beating him, but well, here he goes. Capture Demon. Whoops! And well, you are fighting quite small space. That's not the worst part. Worst part is these dogs. There's too many. There's two of them. And they are fucking annoying. But luckily fire spell does seem to do damage, and the dogs are dead. Good thing to take some. And that attack can't be blocked, and it hits like a 10 ton of bricks falling on your head. But actually, yeah, a dual-wielded fucker with two huge machetes and a bad attitude. Oh, looks like my big stick hit him harder than I hoped. Well, that's the power of... You just saw the power of over leveling yourself to hell. What does... oh, he dropped his machete. I think that's quite rare. And he also dropped a key to the depths, which are actually very nearby, so I'm gonna head there directly. Just because, hey, it's worth it. Key to depths has been used. And this place, well, it's called depths for a reason. It's deep. And as it's also deep, it's also unpleasant. But suffice to say, it is not as unpleasant as Capra Demon is. I know I made him look easier than he actually is. Because he's gonna give you he's gonna suck away your time like a black hole if you let him, if you play nice. And Dark Souls is not a game which rewards playing nice. It rewards playing efficiently. It rewards playing brutal. It rewards playing nasty. It rewards using every cheesy trick on your books, meaning sucker punches, blocking and hitting. Dark Souls, you don't play it fair, because Dark Souls itself doesn't usually play fair either. It plays tough, and that scary looking guy is there chopping meat, and I don't like him there, so I'm gonna just put some arrows to him. Hey buddy, did you get upset? Apparently you did. So now you're running here with your meat cleaver up. And there was a big dog. Yeah. That hurts. Oh, what's he wielding? He's got an apron and a meat cleaver. But now he went down. Good thing to do. Because that meat cleaver can do lots of pain to you. And a fucking dog again. Your history. And open a chest. Large ember. This is important. With that, you can upgrade the blacksmith to do it work. Well, hidden path. It might be, but I don't want to try it, mostly because it drops you right to the hell. And of course, going to a fight. You fight. You don't fight clean. Dark Souls does. In this game, fighting clean is... It has a word for it, and that word is death sentence or folly. Oh yeah, folly is a good word. Playing fair, at least against computer in Dark Souls, is folly. Yes, computer itself doesn't play fair with you. It plays dirty. So a guy has been shot to a barrel. I guess it might be unpleasant, and he must be tight fit because he's over there. Let's break it.
Thank you. I would have been a sucker without you. Being eaten alive, I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly.
You look having familiar clothing.
Graceful. I will not forget what I did to you.
So let's have a talk with him more.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Okay, I guess you'll be fine, so... Yeah, I'll just leave you here amidst the broken boxes. Mostly because, hey, broken boxes are... Well, they sometimes were intact boxes in one piece, so... Oh, where the hell did that guy come from? Well, no matter. I'm gonna right into your ass. Die. And he got a sack. Over to say I got the sack. Mostly because he was wearing it, now I looted it. Be wary of up. Oh, yep, that's why I should be wary of up. Some sort of weird ass goop monster that just fell on top of my head. Luckily that wasn't extremely lethal trap. It was annoying as hell, but it wasn't extremely lethal. But you were annoying, and thus you are dead. And the corridor. And there's a guy with a torch, so let's just put an arrow to him. Did it hurt? I hope it did, and this one should hurt more. And more. Oh, right into my head. God, there's another of these goop ass monsters. There's a shitload of them. And the door is locked. So it's time to do some... Yeah, these things are not so... Their only actual real attack is when they drop on your head. Otherwise they're just big hunks of things that you can just smush. Even with a big horde they are quite harmless. But when there's many of them and they manage to surprise you, or at least one of them surprises you, it gets more difficult. Actually gets quite much more difficult. And that door was closed, now I can't get there. Where might this lead? Oh, look at that, more rats. They are running away, so let's just smash them to bits. A lot. Great axe, that's a weapon. It's a big and heavy axe. What else would weapon called great axe be? And more rats. This place is more of a maze than anything else. You're smashed. You're smashed. You smashed. You smashed. Silver chamber key. I do know what door that actually opens. And there's a pit down there. No, it's not a lethal pit, but it's a pit down. More of the soul, named soul deers. That one goes further. So it's time to go through it and see where it leads to. Oh yeah, this is... There's one of those fucking spellcasting fuckers again. Time to use my power juice and stomp more of these rat bastard things. And circle around this fucker and hammer him to death with this nice big... Oh shit, surprise of course. Rats in boxes. Now I'm poisoned. That's bad. And yes, rats drop humanity. I don't know how killing rats makes you more humane, but hey, I'm not gonna question their logic. Large titanite shards. Yes, those are necessary. They are upgrade materials for the bigger, so you can get your weapons even more powerful. And you do want them to be as powerful as they can be. And over that, little bit over that while you're at it. But this little detour actually serves a purpose. It gives a long-term benefit, as that chamber had. Well, it causes a big ugly monster, boss monster, very deformed as well, ugly as hell. Well, that room, clearing that room makes it a bit easier to get through or survive in. So it's time to open this door and go check this place. A bonfire, yes, a magnificent thing to find. And time to use it. And while I'm at it, also kindle it. And I'm gonna do some kind of thing called some breakage as I go and deliver that ember to Andre the blacksmith. I must do some weapon upgrades and also maybe some grinding. So this is an interruption in this video, mostly to explain the cut which will happen. Well, I'm in Firelink Shrine, and after doing some things of running around, I also did manage to open a pathway in the depths to the boss, but as there is practically nothing interesting in that place, just running around and killing some rats and ugly buggers, it didn't work so well. So, but then again, this guy is an asshole, so it's time to show him a foot.
Well, what have we here?
Oh, sorry. That was not the plan.
You leave me no choice.
This was the plan. Whee! Bye bye. Hey, I left you no choice at all, and you are now dead. And this is the point where things went to something like so. Let's just summon aid, just because it is very useful, and prepare to go and fight against the boss of this zone, which is not this guy, even though he's wearing stick around. And instead of my bludgeons, I'm now just using stabby sword. Actually, I can also slash with it, but mostly just stab. This is not a challenge run of any sort, meaning no summons rule applies. Some people have played the Dark Souls series through without being hit single time with also quite big incentives, but always a threats that if you don't, when you get hit you're dead completely and you must start the World Dark Souls 1 again, even though you would be fighting against the last boss of Dark Souls 3, which is quite daunting. Well, it's time to head towards that boss of this place, and I hope someone went there, headed that direction as well. Well, at least these places are oh yes, he did. But it's time to first salute, for that is polite. Ominous place. There was nothing here. I remember there was some kind of pickup over here. Oh, that was wrong. This place also had nothing. So just call Solaire. Oh, that's a nice name. And get some heavy crossbow and bolts, although they are quite useless. And prepare to traverse the white light, which I do, with a cutscene. Oh, looks like a crocodile. Or a slug. Nope. It's big. It's got wings, and it's now that's just really gross. Some kind of yes, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be when it is not like that, but in that state it's not something you wanna see. Oh shit, and it hits like a truck. Oh, the tail is out. Put some arrows to it. Not the most brave tactics. It's got 6 legs. It's like some sort of huge bug which crawls around. And now it just... Yep, you're there. You're ugly. Now he went to stompy mode. Come on, Solaire, don't. Fuck, you were dead. You're an idiot. You just stood there to be mutilated. Oh, you were just a meat shield anyway. Blightstone key. Now that name is infamous. For a right reason, but I say, oh, the name is just a name, but it's more like the what it refers to, and that refers to the toughest, nastiest, meanest son of a bitch species of this whole game. In itself is not that horrifying, but it does have that unpleasant distinction of being now I'm trying to find a word. It's very heavy on status effects and poison attacks, and it's also very easy to get lost in and fall to your doom while being pelted by poison arrows and all that kind of shit. There it was. It just looked like, yeah, it's not the most pleasant place to go into. Yeah, and there was a merchant guy over there. He's still over there. Let's have a chat.
We meet again.
I'm afraid.
Do you have anything to sell? No, just regular stuff.
Well, that is a shame, but no matter. Come back again. Not every. There'll be more.
Well, now I'm gonna open the doors. Blighttown key. Let's have a chat again.
Aye, shall we meet again?
I'm afraid.
Well, that is a shame, but no, come back. Not every. There'll be more.
Yeah. And the tone of the lighting becomes this sickly green, which just really tells that, oh yeah, this is another place you want to go. And yes, I am choosing this game, because this game chooses you. So why you wouldn't do it give it back. So time to climb down, slide down, and well, this is the basic of the Blighttown. Rickety wooden platforms, very dark, difficult to balance, and those guys, which are quite dangerous. They are not impossible to kill, but once you have enough of them and in difficult to reach places, that's when things get very difficult. And there's one more. Turn around. Ass stab! Actually, ass stab wasn't so effective with... Oh, damn it. And of course their attacks have poison in them. Oops. Oh. Ah, shit, and I died. But that showed us what kind of place Blighttown is, and I'm gonna continue next time on there. See